What if I told you that staying poor isn't always about how much money you make? Seriously, some of the wealthiest people started with almost nothing, while others earn six figures and still live paycheck to paycheck. Today, we're revealing 5 hidden habits that quietly destroy your financial future, and more importantly, how you can break them before it's too late. Let's get started. This question totally challenges our basic assumptions. We constantly tell ourselves that if we just got a raise, our money problems would vanish. But then we see high earners completely drowning in debt, while others build absolute fortunes from practically nothing. The difference isn't the size of their paycheck. To understand why this happens, we have to look at personal finance expert Ramit Sethi's concept of invisible money scripts. These are the unconscious beliefs and deep-seated psychological stories driving how we spend and save. They usually develop in childhood. You hear things like, money doesn't grow on trees, and it creates a deep groove in your psychology. Fast forward to adulthood, and you think you're making logical budget decisions, but really, you're just mindlessly playing out these invisible scripts. Today, we're going to break down 5 specific invisible scripts that keep you broke. Living to impress others, never learning new skills, spending before saving, waiting for perfect timing, and blaming everything but yourself. Let's dive right into habit number 1, living to impress others. Buying expensive clothes, the newest phone, or a luxury car just to look successful is honestly one of the fastest ways to stay broke. We so often spend money to earn approval from people who aren't even paying our bills. Society hands us this toxic script to keep up with other people. But wealthy people? They usually invest first and show off later, if at all. Remember, looking rich and actually being rich are two very different things. That brings us to habit number 2, never learning new skills. Look, the world changes fast. If you're still relying on the exact same skills you learned 5 or 10 years ago, you're falling behind. According to recent data from Coursera, the highest paid people are constantly learning, whether that's generative AI, data analysis, project management, cybersecurity, or UX design. The reality is your income often grows only as fast as your knowledge. Adding just one of these to your tool belt can drastically alter your earning potential. Next up is habit number 3, spending before saving. Most people spend first and just hope to save whatever is left over at the end of the month. The problem? There's rarely anything left. And it happens because of a very common script that tricks you into thinking budgeting means depriving myself. It makes you view financial planning as a punishment rather than a tool for freedom. Successful people do the exact opposite. The very moment money enters their account, they pay themselves first. They automate it. Maybe they save 10% immediately and then they spend the rest completely guilt-free because their future is already funded. Even saving just 10% consistently like this can completely change your future. Moving on to habit number 4, waiting for perfect timing. We hear this all the time. I'll start investing next year, or I'll launch my business when I'm ready. But you know what? The perfect time never comes. Success belongs to people who take action before they feel completely prepared. Check out this mathematical proof from the Economic Times. Vikram started investing at age 20 with 20,000 rupees a month. Raj waited until he was 30, feeling he was finally ready, and actually invested more, 25,000 rupees a month. But by age 55, Vikram has nearly 29.7 crore, while Raj only has 8.2 crore. Waiting just 10 years cost Raj over 21 crore. Small steps today absolutely beat perfect plans tomorrow. Finally, we reach habit number 5, blaming everything but yourself. The economy, your boss, your background, these things absolutely matter. But if you blame them for everything, you give away your power. In psychology, there's a term for this called the helplessness wobble, where people with an external locus of control say, the economy ruined my chances. Successful people, however, have an internal locus of control. They ask one question, what can I control today? That one mindset shift changes everything. A brilliant example of this is Sonia Carson. As a single mother raising her sons in deep poverty, she could have fallen into that helplessness wobble. Instead, she focused purely on what she could control. She ignored the systemic barriers she couldn't fix and required her sons to read library books and write reports. By taking that internal locus of control, she guided her son, Ben Carson, from poverty to becoming one of the top neurosurgeons in the world. Breaking these habits won't make you rich overnight, but they can completely change the direction of your life over time. So the question is, which invisible script are you going to rewrite today? If you found this explainer helpful, hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more explainers that help you grow your mind, your money, and your future. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the